Hi there! Today I want to show you how to make a holiday swag for your front door, and we're going to start with some Dollar Tree garland. So, I have an 8-inch disc of styrofoam. We're going to start with that and this garland, and I am going to use S-pins or floral pins. This is what they are shaped like, kind of like an S on the end, and we're going to start to cover our styrofoam. I usually stock up on these at Dollar Tree when they're available in the wintertime because you can use these to hide things all year long in flower arrangements, so in artificial arrangements. So we're just going to take this and wrap it around our disc, and every so often we're going to put one of these S-pins in, and this is just to this is not the show-off part. This is the hidden part. And we just want to have this hidden. And so you just put that pin right over that floral, that garland. And then I'm not even going to do another one around the edge to hide it completely. I'm just going to go up on the front. So this is a 15-foot garland, and we're not going to need it all for this project. So you'll be able to use some for a second swag or some other project. I will put a link to these S-pins below, so if you need to get these, if you don't know what they are, you'll be able to find them. You can buy them at craft stores. I just have them delivered from Amazon. I'm just going to use my wire cutters to cut this off. Now that we have that on, I want to make a hanger for this so that we can hang it on our door. And I'm just going to put this, an 18-weight floral wire that I have folded in half. And I'm just going to stick it right down through. And I want to make sure that I'm going over top of some of this garland, because if you don't have that underneath, if you are just doing it on the styrofoam, it will the wire will cut right through the styrofoam. So here we have this, so we'll know where our top is. It's right here. And we need to do the same thing on the back, that we need something in there before we twist this tight. So I just snipped a couple pieces of that garland off, and then we can just twist those wires tightly and make a loop out of the wires so that we can hang our swag. I'm trimming off the ends where they're poking backwards because I don't want those to scratch my door. Another alternative is you can take a pipe cleaner and wrap it around there. So our swag is going to hang this way. Now, I have a steel pick machine. They're pretty expensive. If you do crafts like this that you sell, it might be worth it for you, but otherwise, I mean, they're like $200 or $300. So you probably don't want to invest in it. But what they do is it puts a steel pick on the end of my greenery. They're very sharp. You have to be very careful with them. But you do not need to invest in that. I want to show you I've just taken some big artificial stems, and what you're going to do is you're going to take wood wired sticks. You're going to lay the wood wired stick right there next to the greenery, and you're going to wrap that wire really tight around the greenery, and then you must take it down and wrap it at least a couple of times around the steel pick or around the wood stick. If you don't, it will pull off. So there you go, and you can just add that to your swag like so. But I have put these picks on some of these, and I'm going to go ahead and start to build my swag. Just going to get some long pieces down here. This is why I did not wrap this all the way around. I wanted some free space to be able to add my greenery in there. And now that I have some of that going, I'm going to go around and add more up at the top of our swag. Let me make sure. Nope, I did not do my swag exactly at the bottom. I think it will be okay. So you're just going to take your artificial greenery, and if it has a really stiff stem, you will be able to go ahead and stick it right into the foam without even putting it on a wood wired stick. Now this year I have decorated, I almost always use red on my front porch because I like how it shows up from the street. So we're going to add red ribbon, and this year I added silver balls, so we're going to add some silver ornaments to this. And then we will finish filling in after we've done our showy stuff here in the middle. So I'm going to tie a nice red bow for the center, and then we're going to add our ornaments in around it. You can stick it right in. I didn't tie it on that stiff of one, so I'm going to use my pick machine to put a pick on my wires and then add it to my swag. And I'm going to attach these tails, that's why I left them so long, down into the greenery that flows down after I have done more of my swag. So now I'm going to add my ornaments. And same thing, I'm just feeding a pipe cleaner through the top and then bending the pipe cleaner over. And then again, I'm going to put a steel pick on there, but you can put it on a wood wired stick. And we're going to start adding our ornaments, our silver ornaments to our swag. And I'm just going to do the same thing for each one of them. So we attached all of the silver ornaments. These are shatterproof ornaments, so they are lightweight and there's no chance they're going to break. And now I'm just going to take my greenery and tuck it in between my ornaments, like so. Yeah, there we go. And I've pulled this one piece of ribbon down behind my ornaments, and I'm going to attach those down there later. But let's just keep filling in. I'm going to fill in around the bow. I'm going to have to turn this around a minute because I have some styrofoam showing down here, and I want to be able to cover that up, and I can't see it, making it the other direction. But you see how starting with that Dollar Tree greenery gives you a nice base to build your swag on. And these are all just little pieces of evergreen stems, artificial. This is artificial, so you can keep it from year to year once you've made it. But these are all just stems that I cut apart. And again, I put them on the steel picks, but you can use the wood wired sticks, or you may have stems that are stiff enough that you can poke right into the styrofoam. But you want to work your greens and your ribbons and things in between your ornaments. Now I want to attach these ribbons, so I'm going to give it a little loop there, and I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and cut it in half so I just have a little piece of it. And I'm just going to attach it, wrap the pipe cleaner around one of those greenery stems, like so. And then twist it in the back. And then I'm also going to take and cut off any of the excess. We don't want that showing. And I'm going to take the end of my tail, fold this in half, and cut it at an angle so we get our pretty swallowtail end on it. I think the swag turned out beautifully, goes with everything else around my front door. Remember, you can customize this to your own colors and your own style. Thanks for watching.